One of the hardest parts of research projects for students of all grade levels is knowing where and how to start. Students can get stuck and not know what to put into the search engine as they are starting their research. That is where instruction in information literacy proves to be beneficial. Information literacy is the set of skills needed to find, analyze, and use information. Educators can assist students in collecting, organizing, and evaluating a variety of resources. The goal of this video is to provide information that can be used in lesson plans to teach students how they can research, evaluate, and use information. After the lesson, your students will be able to turn a research question into a search phrase and search for their project. They will also be able to analyze a variety of sources to determine if they will be useful for their topic. Finally, they will be able to organize their findings. This tutorial meets the following student learning outcomes as defined by the American Association of School Librarians. How many times have you sat at a computer thinking of something you want to search, but you can't quite decide where to start? First, we will start by pulling up a search engine. A search engine is a program that searches for and identifies items in a database that matches to keywords chosen by you. There are many to choose from, but today we will focus on using Google. Before anything else, we needed to determine our search topic. It is extremely important to determine a research question. This question will guide your research, enabling you to stay focused and on track. Since we have been learning about ecosystems, we will use the assignment, What organisms live in certain ecosystems? You will be focusing on one ecosystem per student. So today, for this lesson, we will focus on oceans. So our research question will be, what organisms are found in oceans? When using a search engine, we do not need to type in the entire research question. Rather, we need to turn that question into a phrase by deciding on the key words. Search phrases will help eliminate words we do not need and narrow down our search results. We can take out the words what, are, and in order to focus on the key words, organisms, found, oceans. We have now determined our search phrase, organisms, found, oceans, and are ready to head to our search engine, Google. As we open Google, we will put our search phrase directly into the search box. Remember, our search phrase was organisms, found, oceans. You can see that almost 50 million results show up on our keyword search. Since Google is for all people of all different ages and grades, there are some simple ways we can narrow down our search and find results that are easier to read. If we click Search Tools and then All Results, it gives us the option to click Reading Level. After clicking Reading Level, we are then given 3 different levels that we can use to narrow down our results. If we click Basic, our results are drastically cut down and they will be easier for us to use and read. Before looking at our results, it is important for us to know how to decide if the result is matched to our research topic. After we choose a result to evaluate, we will read through the findings sentence by sentence. We can then determine if each sentence is a keep it sentence or a junk it sentence. Keep it means that it contains our key words or answers our research question. Junk it means that it does not, and we do not want to focus on that sentence at all. Now, let's go back to our search results and choose one to evaluate. Going back to my results, I see a list of results that I can choose from. I really like the second result, ocean animal printouts. I have learned that animals are organisms, so I think the result may be a good fit for the research project. If I click on the result, it takes me directly to the information. In order to evaluate it, I can copy and paste the written information to use in a Word document. I can then work sentence by sentence. I will highlight my keep it sentences in yellow and my junk it sentences in red. If I start reading the information, I'll highlight as I read. Oceans cover almost 3/4 of the Earth's surface and contain roughly 97% of the Earth's water supply. I do see one of my keywords, oceans, but I do not see anything about found or organisms or animals. So I will highlight that in red since it does not match my keywords or answer my research question. Life on Earth originated in the salty seas and continues to be home to an incredible diverse web of life. Again, I do not see much about oceans or the organisms that are in them. This also does not answer my research question. The Earth's oceans are all connected to one another. Again, I only see the word oceans, but it does not tell me anything about organisms or items that are found there. There are 5 oceans: the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Southern. Good information, but is not directly tied to our research topic. As I am seeing, all of the information is highlighted in red. Therefore, it is junk it, and the entire result does not help us with our research information. Therefore, that result should be junked. We can now go back to our results and choose a new one to evaluate. The third result looks like it may fit our research needs: tropical ocean animals. I will copy and paste into a Word document in order to go sentence by sentence. I will again highlight junkets in red and keep it's in yellow. The tropical oceans of the world are home to fish, mammals, and birds, as well as a myriad of invertebrates. That answers my question specifically. Many beautiful and fragile animals have adapted to the warm waters of coral reefs. It doesn't tell me specifically, but it still answers my question. Because the reefs offer natural protection to many of the fish, many interesting adaptations have taken place. So it tells me fish are living there, and it answers my question. Now that we have an evaluated result that we want to keep, it is important to know what to do with the information. We can use a graphic organizer to collect our resources. We will want to include the title, the website, and any notes that we have taken. First, I want the title of the result, so I'll go back to my result from Google. The title is Tropical Oceans Animals. I also want the exact website. I can copy it directly from Google as well. Copying the website will enable me to go back if I ever need to. For my notes, I want to make sure I put them in my own words so that I can go back and use them and not plagiarize. I'll go back to my Word document where I highlighted the important sentences. For my notes, I can read in my first sentence that the tropical oceans are home to fish, mammals, and birds. So all I have to write is tropical oceans. If I use bullets, I know that they all come from that website. I can write animals have adapted for the second sentence. I can use this same graphic organizer for multiple titles and multiple websites. This will enable me to go back and use this website and find it again. You are now able to research using a research question and search phrase, evaluate resources for your use, and use the information you have found. You are ready to begin a research project using what you have learned.